From Adams Morgan to Anacostia Park, we all want safer neighborhoods. But what does real safety mean? Real safety means preventing crime before it happens. By having police work with communities to disrupt cycles of violence, by supporting families with stable housing, and providing more mental health and drug treatment. We know that adding more police and locking up more people doesn't make us safer. Real safety means investing in the things that help prevent crime. Learn more at Real Safety DC.
And we are live in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to another episode of Vanessa the Vivacious Show. As you know, we were supposed to have an episode about a week, maybe 2 ago, and that didn't quite work out, but that is okay. I will say this now, and I will say this always, sometimes the deadline just does not work out, and so long as there's not a contract and there's nothing in writing, then we're okay. I think we need that personal time. I think we need that chaotic time where you just have to make do with what you have and just handle everything and anything that comes at you, regardless of whether it's going 5 miles an hour or 1,500 miles an hour, which is very common in my life. But ultimately, whenever we can get these episodes done, that's what we're going to do. And I assure you that we will have amazing content. In fact, today, we actually have some very original content. We have some creators that are coming to you from DFW. They are musicians who have their own local bands. I did reach out to a particular forum and invite local musicians to play their music on our show. And so we have 2 of them for you today. I'm so excited for you guys to hear them. And of course, I will share some deets on the artists themselves. But before then, let's get down to some music and then get down to business. Welcome.
You cannot seem to get to me. I am back with a stolen identity.
back. So, welcome once again. I have to tell you about this awesome journey that I've been on. It's kind of like a technology hell or perdition, as it were. I have... Really, cars? There's 2 cars that are deciding to roam down the road right now, so that's cool. I'll wait. Ugh, poor environment. Anyway, so recently I had 2 computers die on me at the same time, on the same desk, roughly the same day. So that kind of put a cramper in my editing skills, as it were. I was going to take on a new opportunity to do some work, and then that just kind of went to heck in a handbasket because I didn't have all the equipment that I needed. So I pretty much just stayed busy with other things that involve music, and I have been coordinating my tail off. But the other thing that I did want to share, which is a positive note in this whole technology perdition, is that I was able to get a really, really good deal. Probably saved about maybe $30 to $40 at Best Buy, which never happens, but it did. I purchased a Rode video mic, MEL. If you've not heard of the MEL, it's okay. It's not a very popular microphone as far as something that you would go to purchase for, say, a podcast or perhaps a music live show or anything for that matter. Anything involving production, you probably won't ever use it. But if you are interested in finding things that are not super expensive and super portable, because if you want to make documentaries or do interviews, it's perfect and super easy to use. It's quite literally a plug and play. Plug and plays are few, far, and very, very rare in between. But if you have an iPhone and are needing to do some really good audio recording, I would recommend the Video Mic MEL from Rode. And if you are on the search for some audio equipment, you cannot go wrong with Rode. I say it again, you cannot go wrong with Rode. Rode, if you're listening, I would love your stuff. I would love to test it, I would love to keep it, and I would love to use it. So, that being said, moving on, we have an exclusive event today. As I said previously, we are having local musicians play their music on this show. So we are going to introduce you to one of them. So as promised, we had mentioned having live music from local DFW bands, and that's what we have for you today. I'd love to introduce you guys to Shaun Steiniger. Forgive me, Shaun, if I got that wrong. He is a songwriter, singer out of Dallas, Texas. His influence range from punk to Americana, rockabilly, surf, doo-wop, etc. He has 30 years on guitar and 7 years as a singer. And his songs touch on love, heartbreak, addiction, recovery, suicide, and the human condition. Now, today's song is called The Walking Contradiction, and it really rocks. So enjoy Shaun Steiniger with Walking Contradiction.
Guarantee
So yes, that was Shaun with Walking Contradiction. And Shaun, I'm not going to say your last name again because I cannot for the life of me pronounce it. Now, there are quite a few words that I cannot pronounce. One of them is the holiday tune, Good King something. I can't say it. It looks like Wesselis's. I cannot. I seriously cannot. So what I do is that whenever I see Good King blah blah blah, I say Good King Wesselis, because that's about all I can get out. I thought we would take a moment before we continue to let you guys know that the musicians featured today would love to hear what you think of the music. So definitely leave a comment or leave a little note on our Facebook page for Vanessa the Vivacious Show. Give us some feedback that we can share with these bands so that way they can see all your wonderful, kind, or even constructive criticism notes for their music. We are also streaming on several podcast platforms, so all musicians that put their music on this show are able to stream for unique audiences all over at zero cost. So, that being said, that was Shaun with Walking Contradiction. In today's show, I thought we would also talk about families and how there are different kinds of families. Most people get married or not, and they have some kids, have a couple pets, and they get a house or they rent a house, whatever your situation is. For myself, I did not have any children myself. I actually married into a half a family in the sense that my husband had a son already before I came into the picture. So I met him when he was 7 years old, and then I adopted him at 17, I want to say. But it was one of those things where it was super important for us to make that official, because I didn't want it to be the case where something, knock on wood, happens to him, and then we go to the hospital and they say, okay, but who are you? You're just the stepmother. You have no privileges. And I can't have that. If you know me on a personal level, you know that for anyone that I love or any friend...
From Adams Morgan to Anacostia Park, we all want safer neighborhoods. But what does real safety mean? Real safety means preventing crime before it happens. By having police work with communities to disrupt cycles of violence, by supporting families with stable housing, and providing more mental health and drug treatment. We know that adding more police and locking up more people doesn't make us safer. Real safety means investing in the things that help prevent crime. Learn more at Real Safety DC.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
And that I hold dear, any acquaintance, I will fight like hell for, and I will be there for them through everything, and I will just champion and be their cheerleader for all of time until, I don't know, until they don't want me around. But even then, I still do it from around the corner. So with my son, I adopted him at an older age, and it was really strange because of the time that we did it, but it was super symbolic. It was super important for us as a family to finally be complete. So I share this because I think it was interesting to see him grow up and to also understand that our kids may get some features from us, but they don't get everything. In fact, they actually teach us a little bit. So, for instance, today we were driving home from school, and my son happened to tell me about these kids that are not particularly nice, and how he practices restraint and he doesn't say anything back. And for me, I can't even imagine having that level of restraint. I would have to be, in the principal's office every single day because I gave them a piece of my mind or a piece of my fist or something. So I just applauded him for the level of restraint that he has for myself and for my husband. I don't think we have enough of that kind of restraint combined to equal what our son has. So somehow, some way, there are some significant differences for our child than what he's learned from us. Hopefully he's learned some stuff from us, and I think that that's what we hope, is that when they grow up, that they take at least maybe 5% of what you tried to instill, and then the rest they kind of make it up as they go along. For myself, I can honestly say that I probably, I think maybe I took 1% of what I was provided, but that was more so because I raised myself more than I was raised. I worked from a very young age of about 13, 14-ish, I want to say. My first job was working in a bar, which was at a Christian rock venue. And it was like one of the happiest periods of my life because I got to be around live production music all the time. I got to hang out with bands. I think I even interviewed as a reporter briefly for a Christian e-zine, and then I worked behind the bar. So I helped serve, I helped clean, and I got to hang out with a bunch of cool bands and made a bunch of cool friends. The owner of this rock venue that I worked at, and yes, it was a Christian rock venue, but at that time, this is like, I think, in the 90s/2000s, it was actually pretty cool because most folks had just figured out who POD was, and being able to break bread with them and kind of chill. It was good times. Bowling for Soup, I think. I don't know. There are a lot of bands that came out of the whole Christian rock time, roughly about the same time as like DC Talk, but no one really talks about that. They were just really cool people, and they had a message, and some of them, had some really decent tunes, and they shared their experiences. So that first job that I had at 13, 14 helped me to become independent, and after that, I never looked back. I was working full-time all the way through high school, and it was ridiculous. It was very exhausting. And I think that that's where my tireless work ethic comes from, because it's literally been do or die since I was 13. And I'm just now realizing that that's why I work so hard as it is now. And I can't quite stop, and it's very hard to take a break. Sometimes I have to be told to, but ultimately, I just realized that the reason why I work so hard and so much is because it's been do or die since a young age. So that's the last thing that I want for our kid, is that I don't want him to work, well, definitely not at a very young age, but I don't want him to know the struggles that I did. I don't want him to have to pay for his prom, pay for his class ring, any of his senior things. I don't want him to have to pay for it himself, because even though you may have the money because you worked full time as a senior in high school, it's very lonely paying for things yourself and not sharing those moments with your family, if that makes sense. So while I hope that our son takes at least maybe 5%, maybe 10%, as far as wisdom and learning from us, that he will take that other 90 to 95% of himself and continue to have his restraint, but also be open to receiving the world around him and not forgetting that there are other people, other perspectives, and other things to learn. There's always more to learn. So even as adults, we all know that there is so much more to learn, and if you open your ears, open your eyes, open your hearts, then you will see that there is much more. Earlier today, I also had an interesting thought. I was thinking about this particular documentary and that I'm working on, and how it asked a few questions, and one of them had a good question that it said, if you could ask the world, if you could give the world a message, what would it be? And so I thought that, maybe I should ask these questions of myself so that way I can be comfortable asking other people. Well, As far as if I had a message for the world, what would it be? My message would be to love hard, love always, and love openly. In that, I mean that we're selfless beings, and if we focus on continuously loving others and being selfless, then we will encourage others to continue that momentum. If we continue that momentum, everyone will become more friendly and helpful to one another, and it would just be a more productive place. Now, you can say that that sounds somewhat silly or just impossible, but I tell you, if it came to living in a world where there was selflessness and love and just, blind respect versus living in a world of cynicism and darkness and the lack of belief in humility and selflessness, I wouldn't want to live in that second one. I would rather live in the first one. And so, regardless of what you feel that this world currently is, whether it's selfless and loving or whether it's dark and cold, it doesn't matter, because every 5 minutes, every 5 hours, every 5 days, everything changes, and that's what's the most important thing. That is, regardless of how you think that the world is pegged to be, how you peg the world, it's never how it actually is. And it's also the most beautiful thing, as well as frustrating, but I digress. Our second guest musician for today's show is Lank and the Shanks. Now, Lank and the Shanks is, oh my god, that freaking car is back. That is insane. I feel like I need to give credits to the car outside, so kudos to you and your crotch rocket. Anyway, Lank and the Shanks is an alternative rock band out of Stephenville, Texas. Lank Rudolph at the helm of the project, performing lead vocals and rhythm guitar. The band originated at Tarleton State University in 2014. Lank accredits this time in his life because he feels it had a huge impact on Lank and the Shanks' artistic direction. Their influences for music include artists such as Led Zeppelin, John Mayer, Incubus, Dave Matthews Band, Johnny Cash, Sublime, Pacifier, Eric Clapton, The Eagles, and many more. Don't forget to visit their website, which is Lank, L-A-N-K, and theshanks.com for more audio and visual pleasure. From the upcoming album In Memory Of, here is the single, Get High, which is also streaming on all platforms. Lank and the Shanks, take it away.
Step off of the ledge. It's what's good. It's what's next. And necessary. This feel of a growing ledge. Perspective of someone who's carrying, but we all just wanna fly, stand tall and get high. There's just a few things in the way. It's hard to change the world when you don't ever say closer to what we hope to find. Out of body, out of mind. Oh, I got humble and kind, just like we wanna be. Blaming everything is bad practice. It just so happens to be the one thing in your way. So let it rain and tell the truth, the whole truth. So help my faith. But we all just wanna fly. We stand tall and get high. There's just a few things in the way, but it's hard to change the world when you don't have a say. Closer to what we hope to find. Out of body, out of mind. Oh, a God, holy kind, just like we wanna be. Tell the ourselves, shedding gay on new shells. Sound over what we came to see.
And so that was Lank the Shanks, and thank you so much, Lank, and also Shaun, for giving us the opportunity to play your music here on the air for Vanessa the Vivacious podcast. Be sure to go to our Facebook page and leave some notes for these wonderful bands so we can share that info with them. Definitely search them out online via Google or lankintheshanks.com. We thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode today, and thank you for helping us to celebrate local music here in DFW. Next time we will have some more conversations, some more music, and some more awesome time. So join us next time on Vanessa the Vivacious podcast, and don't forget to be vivacious.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Most people know American Express for our iconic personal cards. Some know us for our business cards to help entrepreneurs grow. But American Express also offers something built for companies at scale, the American Express Corporate Program. With the Corporate Program, you can apply for employee cards tailored to their needs, issue virtual cards to your team and suppliers, and even automate accounts payable with American Express One AP. Along the way, your company can earn rewards or cash back as a statement credit to reinvest where it matters most. And because it's all backed by American Express, you get the service, insights, and flexibility to help keep your business moving forward. The American Express Corporate Program, designed to help companies grow with confidence. Terms apply. Enrollment required and fees may apply, including an auto-renewing monthly platform access fee. Suppliers must be enrolled and located in the United States.